Who stands out to you on this Hawks roster in terms of what they bring to the game?
Well, obviously you would begin with Trae Young, leads the league in assists per game, and is capable of having 40, 50-point nights. So we all know who he is. The guy that I've been really impressed with is Dyson Daniels. I mean, what he's doing on the defensive end of the floor is at his position is really remarkable. Steals, deflections, blocks, just the ultimate disruptor. And so you have to give Dyson Daniels a lot of credit for the impact he's had on this Atlanta Hawks team. Then I look at Jalen Johnson, who did not play in our first game. His size and athleticism, he's a tough cover. He's really impressive. And then DeAndre Hunter off the bench. I mean, those two young wings, Johnson and Hunter, Dyson Daniels, to go along with Trae Young, Capella, Okongwu. Last time we played them, they had won 6 in a row. Right now, they're 4-1 the last 5. The one loss coming in a game that Trae Young didn't play. They turn you over. They're elite with their defense, number 1 in steals. That generates a lot of points. They're shooting the ball lights out, last 5, high percentage on high volume. And so Bogdanovich doesn't play. Garrison Matthews had 7 threes against Minnesota, so you got to guard him into the game. And Quinn does a hell of a job. So, yeah, we'll have our hands full, no doubt.
What have you noticed about Westbrook as a starter versus coming off the bench?
What's funny? He doesn't change his game. It's not like we're getting a different Russell Westbrook as a starter as compared to when he's coming off the bench. He's just playing with the starters. And I think his ability to play off of, play with, and Jamal, Nikola, Michael, whoever else is out there, CB, and make them all better. What Russ is doing is incredible at this stage of his career. And I don't know what the record is. Marlo swore it was 8-2, but I never believe anything Marlo says. 8-2. He's still saying it on the bench after the game, after on the bus. But no, Russ's impact, his defense, his intensity, how he pushes the ball, how he wants to guard the other team's best player. And it was impressive to that Utah game was so weird. First time ever that the Nuggets have won 2 games in a season in Salt Lake City, which I know it's a hard place to win at, but I didn't realize that they had never done that before. And to have 2 triple-doubles and 3 guys with 10-plus assists, there was a lot going on in that game. And thankfully, in a positive light. But, yeah, Russ has been starter, bench, locker room. He's just been outstanding for us.
Have you ever had a heart-to-heart with him about his availability? I mean, he just plays. He's always available.
Yeah, it's funny. I said to him the other day, we're getting ready to play I think Detroit, our 5th game in 7 nights, and Russ is playing a lot of minutes. And I prefaced, I said, listen, some of the coaches want me to ask you about not playing tonight. I go, but I'm not going to ask you because I already know your answer. And he just started laughing. He goes, Coach, don't even come to me with that. I'm in, I'm good, I'm ready. That speaks to his, mental toughness, physical toughness, and living for that competition. And he wants to go out there and battle. And it's been so much fun to watch and to be a part of, a guy that, when it's all said and done, Russell Westbrook will be one of the greatest to ever do it at his position. And I never take that lightly. My 20-plus years in the NBA, having had a chance to coach some of the game's truly great players, and Russell Westbrook's definitely in that conversation.
Coach, you mentioned him pushing it. How much can his presence right off the jump change your ability to kind of start faster than maybe you do other times when sometimes you guys are feeling it out or whatever?
Well, I think this year is different than probably any other year in my 10 years. I mean, we are top 5 in pace of play, and that's not just Russell Westbrook. You can't be one player can't push a team to 5th in pace. I think Nikola is playing faster. CB, what CB did in Utah was, just run the floor and jump and finish, and he did it really well. And he's one of the league leaders in fast break points per game right now in Christian Brown. So it's everybody making a commitment, but that's just how Russell's wired. So when he is pushing, miss turnover, and more importantly, he's getting off the ball and making his teammates better, that's going to lead to guys running with him because they know they're going to get rewarded.
Can you reflect on 2024, what you guys went through and been through, and now expectations going forward now that today's your first game in 2025?
Well, that's a lot to reflect on. Obviously, You know, if you wanted to sum up last season, it was a disappointment. And any team that's won a championship and didn't follow it up with another championship, their season was a disappointment because everybody wants you to win back-to-back. And so obviously it was a tough way to lose Game 7 at home. And then you come into this year, new team, you add some new pieces, and this season's been somewhat up and down. And right now we're 7-3 in our last 10. It'd be great to get healthy. We've had a lot of guys out, Aaron Gordon especially. But you know, we just got to find a way. We're about to go into probably our toughest month of the season. You know, we're playing 17 games this month, 8 home, 9 road, and I think only 2 teams that are currently below 500. So this month, we're going to take it one game at a time, starting tonight. But you know, we just got to stay the course, stay together, and handle the bumps in the road because they are sure to come.
How's Aaron progressing? Has a timeline for his return kind of come into focus?
No timeline. No, he's feeling better. He's getting better. What that means when he's back, I still have no idea. I don't expect him back in the next couple of games. You know, I think this is something that, again, you see it all around the league. Soft tissue injuries, you push it, you come back a little too early, and now you are looking at a much longer time of being out. And the reality is, while AG is out, other guys have to step up. And I think we're doing that a little bit more consistently, Benny, as of late. And tonight's another hell of a challenge, and hopefully our guys are ready for it. Happy New Year, everybody.